There has been much talk about the UAE's golden visa, the 10-year residency visa, but now there are ways to get a 10-year residency visa without even having a job. It comes off the back of Dubai dropping the minimum down payment required for property buyers to be eligible for a long-term residency permit. The golden visa has been awarded to thousands of investors, professionals, students, entrepreneurs, some media personalities as well, ever since its launch back in 2019.
Well, yes, and it's been a fantastic initiative by the UAE government by doing so. What they've done is they've given an opportunity for people to come in and make UAE their home for a long time, which primarily means more investments, more businesses, and more people trusting this place as their home or their new home.
To get more details on this, we are joined on the phone by the Director of FICO Capital, the visa expert Zeba Majithia. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's this golden visa. Everyone we speak to talks about how successful it's been. There have been over 150,000 golden visas that have been made available to property buyers, investors and professionals. But why do you think we've seen just certain tweaks from the UAE government in recent times?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yes, the golden visa has been very successful, but why do you think there have been certain tweaks that have been made available for the requirements?
Sure. Okay, definitely the population of UAE is on a rise and the government is looking at increasing population even more. So as a result of which, they are making like different ways to attract more investors, more talent, to qualify for a 10-year, like a decade-long visa program, which keeps the people over here and retains the good talent.
So when you say retains the good talent, there was one way of procuring talent, and that was by giving them jobs. Now, the new rule that has come out says that, listen, you don't even need to have a job and we'll give you a golden visa. How does that work?
Correct. Okay, so there are various categories on it. For example, like we already know about the property, wherein you have a property above 2 million or above, you qualify for a golden visa. Or someone has that kind of equity and they keep the capital in the bank in a fixed deposit. So again, they qualify for it because the government knows, okay, the money is there and, the person is not going anywhere. Another one is it's for students as well. So students who are doing exceptionally well in universities in UAE or abroad from like the best outstanding universities, they also qualify. So definitely looking at enhancing the talent pool. Then you have, of course, your humanitarians, your researchers, your scientists, because they contribute to so much just generally in terms of intelligence in this space. And you have for your salaried category also which qualifies. If your salary is above 30,000, you qualify for a golden visa.
So if you're someone like Neeil here, I think at last count, Neeil had 4 domestic helpers at his house. So he can have them all sponsored. There's no limit on domestic help when you have a golden visa?
Absolutely.
Oh, good
you
news,
can sponsor
Neeil.
them.
Perfect. So I can add the 6th one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a driver, you can have multiple cooks, you can just have it all.
Brilliant. I like the idea now. The driver thing definitely has got my attention.
Yes, considering the traffic situation and the parking, oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, my house is like literally 4 minutes away from my studio, so I need to get a driver for that as well now.
Oh my God.
But look, on a serious note, it was always a monthly salary of 30,000 dirhams or above to be eligible. But they have looked at certain other professionals who, what the government may deem to have been quite supportive and quite beneficial to the UAE's culture and business environment, haven't they? Despite maybe not being at that 30,000 a month threshold.
Absolutely. I think people have, even if it's not 30, it has to be 30,000 and above. But in that also there are certain conditions, which is basically you finished 5 years in an organization, then you qualify. But the government has made so many changes in terms of we've like recently done a visa for somebody who's only worked for about 4 months in a particular organization and he's qualified. So there are various parameters within that also that you can look at getting your residency.
Now, when residency people applying for residencies, are there in the recent times, has it been more to do with the real estate investors, or is it more to do with people who have jobs in the country or probably are looking for jobs in the country?
See, real estate, obviously, because people who are buying from, say, who are not living in the UAE and who are buying like these foreign, like absolute foreign non-resident investors, for them it's super because they can come over here and live. Having said that, the proportion to the salary vis-a-vis the property is definitely higher. But because there are a lot of conditions in the salary which a lot of people are not aware of, so you can still qualify if you get a salary. Like there are many permutations and combinations.
So, what if someone was perhaps an award-winning radio personality who, on the side, does a bit of cricket commentary, sometimes hosts some corporate work, and works as a musician?
Of course.
I mean, well, would this person, maybe from Australia as well, would this person, have a chance at being eligible for a golden visa?
Absolutely. We can just direct them here. Just direct it over here.
Perfect. Kitch, this sounds like a plan now. Now you also can probably get a driver.
Oh, this wasn't for me, obviously.
Why did I just feel that they all sounded like you?
Yeah, the cat's out of the box.
Yeah, but obviously, I mean, I think what the best thing people can do is, like anything, when it comes to any of the tax rules or any of the legislation, the best thing to do is either get in touch with a visa expert like yourself who knows all the changes and the ins and outs for the best way to apply.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, that's done. All right, excellent. No. On a serious note, I mean, you're looking to help people, and this is a great visa, this 10-year golden visa, and you've obviously worked with a lot of people that have been here. What has it meant to some people and their families? How has this changed their lives, having the UAE golden visa be available?
See, honestly, I think this is a super initiative in terms of which other country offers you visa until like a residency. Forget citizenship, okay? Talk about a residency. No country allows you until and unless you spend X amount of years over there, or you contribute certain income. Over here, they're giving you options that even if your income is not there, but you have different streams. If you are, if you are renowned, if you are talented, if you've done well in academics, you can still get, or in creative writing, you can, or you're a sports person, you can get it over here. And this is like the cost is it's fraction compared to what others pay for getting residency. So it's definitely a safe haven. Looking at great community, the environment, it's really going to be good.
Would it also have helped if someone may have undertaken an MBA and studied it here at a university in Dubai? Would that help?
Yes, but of course that the student needs to be of certain, merit. Correct.
I don't think my marks were that. I don't think my marks were that good. I might leave that up to the application.
But then, what have been some of those pointers where were there some red flags that were raised saying that no, these things cannot be processed, and because of which the process didn't go through?
Okay, so for example, if I'm looking at people outside UAE, all right, so if say it's salaried or if it's a particular student from another university. Now, obviously, with another university, those degrees, the universities are known, so their degrees are fine. But say, for example, who's doing a salaried job, you require something known as an equivalency certificate. Okay, for the particular degree or master or diploma that you've done, which is basically that in case if UAE government doesn't recognize your university or school, all right, you get a report saying that this is the right school or the right college, like this is genuine, it's not fudged. So a lot of people are not able to provide the equivalency, but honestly, getting that from your university, it's super easy. A lot of people are not even aware that the university would know what this is.
I had to get my certificate attested, and for that, I'm from Mumbai University. It took me 9 months to get those certificates attested. So it's not an easy task, as easy admits.
It's not easy.
It does get a little challenging. Again, not because of the inefficiency, but because of sheer volume of people that that probably go and study over there. It does become a little challenging, doesn't it?
It does. It definitely does become challenging, but that's why you need to have a degree. But it's not that bad because we have processed, we have helped our clients get degrees, again, from Bombay itself, from Mumbai. And it's not taken us that long.
Wow.
Obviously there are ways. We do have somebody who's also stationed in Mumbai who assists clients with, doing the running about work with the university and all. So we do those services.
Zeba, one of the things I've learned is that whenever you buy tickets to a concert, you buy VIP, and then you
Yes.
realise they're the worst tickets because in Dubai there's the VIP, then the
Yes.
VVIP, then the
Yes.
VVVIP, then the diamond level VIP.
Mm-hmm.
I say that because we've got the golden visa. Do you think there's any chance there will be a platinum visa in the future?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but I hope.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in Dubai. It could always be a distinct possibility. But Zeba, if people want to get more in contact with you or get more details, where's the best place to go? FICO.com?
Unfortunately, our site is right now under construction, but they can call me up.
Oh, it's crashed. You see, too many people have been in contact. That's what's happened. That is Zeba Majithia. You can look her up on LinkedIn or any of the search engines. She's the director of FICO Capital and is a visa expert / superstar. Thank you very much for informing us and also being able to put up with our average jokes as well. Thank you, Zeba.
Take care. Bye-bye.
TSB, Talk Sport Business here on Talk 100.3.